What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵, and I truly appreciate you guys for being here with me. There's a constant fight between coins and tokens that are on the Ethereum chain and the ones that are going to be on the Pulsechain. Because Pulsechain is a layer 1 protocol that copies the state of Ethereum. Whenever that snapshot happens, it's going to copy and paste every single Ethereum coin and then put it on the Pulsechain chain, and then those tokens, those coins will have their own value. So how valuable will 𝘰 token be on the new Pulsechain chain? Well, we're going to analyze a lot of features of the 𝘰 token and see how it performs on Ethereum. And then from there, we're going to probably do a prediction of how well it's going to do on the Pulsechain ecosystem. Okay. So the first thing that we need to realize is that no matter what, the Pulsechain chain, when the snapshot happens, when the chain is released, is going to do a snapshot of how the Ethereum chain is actually working. So let's say that it comes out in April of 2023. Might not even come out then, right? The delays are crazy. If it comes out then, it's going to take an automatic snapshot of how Tether is doing, of how Chainlink is doing, of how Teller is doing, of how all these 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘺 tokens are doing. It's going to do a snapshot of it, move all those tokens onto the Pulsechain, and then proceed into two different directions. So the Ethereum chain is going to continue to do its own path that it's been doing the whole time, and then Pulsechain is going to take a snapshot and then do its own path at the same time, so that they'll diverge into their own branches. The thing about Pulsechain, though, is that almost all of the coins are going to be worth less on the Pulsechain than they are on Ethereum. That's because people are heavily invested already in the Ethereum ecosystem, and the only few coins are going to do way better on Pulsechain. These are probably going to be 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘺 type coins, or coins that are heavily damaged by the fact that Ethereum is very expensive during the bull market. 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘺 coins such as HEX will do much better on Pulsechain than it would do on the Ethereum chain. Coins that are heavily damaged by the 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑚 cost and by Ethereum are coins such as 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵, gaming tokens such as 𝘰𝑰 Infinity. So because these tokens are constantly pinging every single time a user does an action, and there's millions and millions of people that's using it, because Pulsechain's transaction fees are going to be dramatically cheaper, like maybe 2 or 3% the cost of what it is on Ethereum, then coins that are heavily involved in gaming that constantly ping the network over and over are going to be so much cheaper on Pulsechain, and therefore they may have a higher value on Pulsechain than on Ethereum. Same thing with HEX, because HEX was created by 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘺. 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘺 also created Pulsechain, so therefore it's going to automatically be worth more on the Pulsechain network. Now, how will 𝘰 do? Well, the thing about 𝘰 is that because 𝘰 is heavily tied to being an early adopter, 𝘰 is heavily tied to the amount of people that participate on the coin, on the chain. 𝘰 is probably going to be worth a little bit less on Pulsechain than it is on Ethereum chain. So let's go through the formula right here. At the beginning, we see that R equals U. So RU is the reward that you get for minting and claiming your token, okay? And it's multiplied by log2, don't worry about that. The CRG is the global rank of the moment that you mint your tokens, okay? So because the snapshot is going to happen in the future, the global rank is going to be much higher on Pulsechain than it is at the beginning of the Ethereum chain that happened in October, okay? So people that minted coins on Ethereum in October will automatically get way more rewards, way more coins than people that mint their tokens whenever the hell Pulsechain is coming out. Let's say it comes out in April. That's going to be a whole 6 months, 7 months difference. And it's going to be a 6 months, 7 months decrease in value based on the CRG part of that equation, okay? Because every single thing starts from when the snapshot happens. The same thing with the CRU. Your CRU is the claim rank that you have. CRG, by the way, stands for global claim rank. And then CRU stands for your global claim rank. Your claim rank, the CRU, will be much higher on Pulsechain than it is on Ethereum in the past, and therefore the amount of reward that you get is also low. Also, the AMP starts at 3,000 and it reduces by 1 point every single day. In fact, right now the AMP is in the low 2000s. I think it's about 2,900, around that amount. So when the snapshot happens, it's probably going to be 2,850, maybe even lower than that. And the coins that you did, the minting that you did in October or November, is going to automatically be higher on the Ethereum chain than it is on Pulsechain itself. This also happens on the last part of the equation, the EAA, or the early adopter amplification factor, okay? So the EAA is reduced by 0.1 for every 100,000 people that join, okay? Because it's a snapshot, it's going to take the snapshot of where Ethereum's Zen is right now. It's not going to create a new EAA just for Pulsechain, okay? So because of that, it's also going to reduce the amount of rewards that you get. All of these things combined together will make sure that Zen's version on Pulsechain is going to be worth less than on Ethereum. That is on top of the fact that not that many people are going to be participating on Pulsechain that are participating on Ethereum. It just is the way it is. Pulsechain will be coming out. Maybe it comes out and is very, very popular, and we say that, okay, fine, 100,000 people are going to participate on Pulsechain the very first year. Great, that's a lot of people. Right now, tens of millions of people are participating on the Ethereum network right now. In fact, I think it might be hundreds of millions of people, okay? The Ethereum's market cap is in the billions upon billions. So much more people are participating that it doesn't matter. And because Zen is literally a proof of participation, its value grows because people are participating. Zen on Pulsechain is not going to do that well. I'm sorry. So I'm guessing that if you look at other chains like BSC, which is Binance, or you look at other chains like Matic or Polygon, they automatically have lower values than they do on the Ethereum chain. Pulsechain is not going to be any different. And in fact, Pulsechain is probably going to be lower than all the other chains because it's a new chain. People aren't really trusting it yet. Richard Hart is known as a scammer, although he's not really a scammer. He's not a scammer. He's a good guy, but he has a horrible habit of not sticking to the time that he said he was going to release his coins. Okay, so don't worry about it though. I encourage everyone to still buy Zen on Pulsechain. The same way if you bought Zen on Matic, it's not a bad thing. You bought it on Binance, it's not a bad thing. But put most of your Zen purchases on Ethereum because it will forever and into the future have the most value. Okay? And I'm telling you this because I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get this money. Watch this video.